can make a statement to the House. Now, what is interesting about that is David Cameron has held back from the more, if you like, extreme measures which were being canvassed. For example, suggestions of possibly bringing the army in, or potentially imposing a curfew, or maybe even using water cannon. And my impression is that the government has been very much led by the police, what the police feel is necessary. And they clearly feel it is an issue of police resources. If they've got the manpower, they seem to think they can quell the disturbances, and there is no need to go for more extreme measures such as bringing in the army or imposing curfews.
All right, we'll leave there. Norman Smith, outside number 10. Many thanks. Well, let's take stock of where we are now after 3 days of rioting in London and elsewhere. Our security correspondent Gordon Carrera reports on another night of violence, looting and mayhem.
Scenes of chaos and devastation. Sights no one had predicted and which have shocked the country. This was a furniture store in Croydon, South London last night, ablaze with flames and smoke reaching into the sky. This morning the owners gave their reaction.
Why would this happen to us? Because 150 years of service, it's just gone in a flash. If it is the community doing it, we don't understand. It's not comprehensive. There must be something completely wrong in the system of the country that allows this to happen.
Yesterday there was trouble in the afternoon in Hackney. In broad daylight there were running battles between youths and police. This wave of violence began following the death of this man, Mark Duggan, on Thursday in Tottenham. He was shot by police in circumstances still unclear. Protests began locally at his killing with a march to the police station, but tension boiled over into violence, which has spread across London and now to other cities.
These have been the worst scenes of violence and disturbance on our streets for many, many years. And this sort of violence, this level of criminality, this thuggery, this looting, this theft is completely unacceptable. We can deal with it. We can deal with it with robust policing, with good use of intelligence, but also with the help and support of local communities.
There now appears little unifying the violence, other than a desire to cause damage and to steal. It's led to football games being called off, including the England friendly tomorrow at Wembley, and it's less than a year until London is due to host the Olympics. This unverified footage put up on YouTube appears to show an injured young man being initially helped by others before they decide to steal what they can from his rucksack. The police are at full stretch. All cells in London are now full. 3 people have been arrested on suspicion of the attempted murder of a police officer. Police have blamed social media for helping to spread the trouble and asked parents to take responsibility for their children. In Battersea last night, police used armoured vehicles and say they'll now consider using this tactic elsewhere. They've even